right, so now we're gonna do a semi tour. And I say semi because really we haven't done a lot of stuff to our RV. It's our second home, so it's not our home. So we just kind of went with what it was when we got it. We did a couple things to make it a little more homey. So I'll just give you kind of a quick walkthrough of what our RV looks like. So we got a 21DS from Flagstaff, and the 21DS means that it has a slide and it has a Murphy bed. So first we'll start over here. And so you can see over here, this is with the Murphy bed up. So as you see, we have his and her closets. With the Murphy bed up, you get a sofa. And this is so important. It was raining all day yesterday, and having this sofa was great to have in second place to sit down. Over here on this side, you're gonna see you got electricity, you've got USB ports as well. Each side has access to electricity, so you'll see on my side there's a fan. So I did put a lamp in here for a little extra light, and I also just redid these curtains because I wanted blackout curtains. So I just made some quick little curtains, kept the tie backs that came with it, but I did change that out. But otherwise, I didn't really do anything here in terms of changes. This is basically what it looks like when you get it. Each side has a closet as well as a drawer. Here, I'll show you this.
Oh, good. Show the one that's all junky.
Y'all, we keep it real here. So this is my husband's side.
Don't look too close.
And so you can see my side too. Now, we do have little things where we can actually put like shirts folded up and stuff, but we're camping, guys. I just throw my stuff in there. I don't care. So then down here, I'll just show you real quick. These are two ottomans that we have. And so if we're sitting here watching movies or what have you, we can put our feet up on this. They do open up, and they have storage inside, and you can flip them over. And you got yourself a little TV tray table. You get some popcorn, put a drink on it. So those are pretty nice. And then you just flip it back over. What's also good about this is useful for Pop-Tart, so she can hop up here to get on the bed. So up here you'll see that we have, this is just some place you can put pillows. So I put little pillows, Are We There Yet? Happy Camper with our name on it. And then right here is our beautiful third home RV, and let me show you because it does open. Look at that, y'all. Those are our friends, Amy and Christopher. They're drinking. Satellite on top. Got the truck in the front. My husband made me put that together as part of the deal when we got the RV. All right, guys, so now that we've checked out the living room, we're gonna go and check out the dining room. All right, a long walk, and we're here at the dining room. So a couple things. Again, this is a standard dining room. You'll see that it's the dinette style, so you can comfortably sit 4 people here. They may say 8. I don't think so. We're gonna say 4. All I did here was change out the padding on the cushions. Actually, I turned them inside out because what that allows me to do is keep the new ones that I put on top from sliding around. So I turned the leather ones, pleather, whatever, inside out, and then I just put new cushion covers on top just to give it a little color and not make everything so dark in here. But let me show you one thing that's definitely different. All right, so one thing I did want to point out is you may have noticed that we have a table here that's different than the table that actually comes with the RV. So most RV dinettes come with a table that you can lower so that you can turn the dinette into a bed. We're not going to have anybody else staying with us, so we didn't really need to be able to turn it into a bed, but we did need to have more room on the actual table, but not necessarily all at the time. So one of the things we decided to do was put in a table with leaves on it, similar to what you may have at your home dining room table. So let's look at it. So, like I said, it's like a table that you have at home, and basically what you'll do is you'll just lift the leaf. So once you lift the leaf, there's a little thing on here that you pull just to stabilize it. And you can see now you have a bigger table. The other side, the leaf comes out as well. Wait, you show that? Yep. That leaf comes out. You can pull it up, and now you have a much bigger table than what was initially here. And while the table is bigger here, it actually doesn't take up any more floor room than the initial table. And because it's not metal, if I hit my foot on it, it doesn't hurt as much. Now, the quick story about this table, I ordered it from Wayfair. As you can see, I have a print up here. This is just a piece of vinyl I cut out on my Cricut and put up here because the table came and it was split in half. I tried to send it back to Wayfair. They said they'd send me another one. They sent me another tabletop only. It was also split in half, so I decided we just didn't want anything. So they told me to throw it in the trash or do whatever I wanted with it. So I tried to put it back together and just make a little design to put up there. I mean, it's an RV. It works. So that's why you see that little design up there, which I think is kind of cute. Speaking of designs, I have to point out just something you can do easily, because, you know, I'm a crafter, is we took these just regular placemats and we just put little decals on it. So that's like a little RV. And then we got like a little boat here with little paddles, you know, just to help keep stains and spills and stuff off the wood and things like that. And I also made little coasters, a mountain and fire and stuff, just to be fun. But anyway, like I said, love this table. I could just push it in, lower it, and now I've got plenty of room to, guess what, get up and walk right out of it. So that's another thing I know some people talk about, and definitely we had this issue with the table that was in here, just not having enough space to get up and walk around it. So one thing I did want to point out is with this particular model, this storage is going to become very important to you. You'll see when we get to the kitchen that there's not a lot of storage in the kitchen. So this is where you may want to store some of your supplies. We store like paper towels in here. There's some bagels, some of our dry foods go in here. But keep in mind, this area gets very hot. So anything that you leave in here needs to either be something that can withstand the heat or something you put on temporarily. And then we put these up here to keep these from opening when driving. Honestly, I don't think they would open when we drive, but just to be careful, we did put those up here. People want to know how you hang pictures. We just hang ours with Velcro, those little command strips. No big deal. So the next thing I want to show you is, Corey, we pull out one of those drawers. Is each one of the seats in the dinette has a drawer in it. Again, just showing you some additional storage. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the kitchen, and guess what? It's right here. Okay, so the first thing, and we already kind of showed you this in one of our other videos, but this is just the pantry, and so this is where you're gonna keep all your like food. At the very bottom is where I keep my cleaning supplies and stuff like that. And yes, it's a little janky, but y'all, you know what we do? We show y'all the truth. This is what it looks like. So just show you that.
It's lived in.
Lived in. This is the refrigerator, and of course there's a freezer on top. Ta-da! I make Pop-Tart homemade ice cream, so that's what that little cup is. And then there's a refrigerator down here as well. Oh, one thing let me do point out is you'll see we have a fan in the refrigerator. This just helps it stay cool. When we first get here, one of the things we do is we take the ice packet out of our cooler and we put it in the refrigerator, and that helps it get cool faster. All right, so now we're getting to the kitchen part 2. We have a huge kitchen. So this is the kitchen area. You see you got your basic microwave, you got a sink, you got a stove. Excuse the little bits of stuff up here. We're not going to look at that. So it's a gas stove and it's a gas oven. We actually don't use either one of these, but what we do is use the oven for storage. And so we put all of our stuff that we use in our air fryer and things like that in here. All you need is an air fryer and a microwave. So this air fryer will do everything that the microwave doesn't do. We have baked in here. We have air fried in here. I make broccoli. I've made tofu in here. Corey's made monkey bread. We've done toast, bagels, you name it. We put it in here. It's the Amazon Basics and it works really, really well. Up here you'll see we have our TV. It's a big old 75. No, it's a big.
More like 19.
32, 19. We don't know what size.
It's small.
It's small, but it's okay. We're camping. We don't really need a big TV. But we also have this here, which is our DVD player, as well as it'll play the radio. It'll play it inside and it'll play it outside. You can set an alarm as well as use HDMI cables to hook up a PlayStation. Talk about that, Corey.
Oh yeah, so I have my little portable Nintendo that I bring with me. Just plug it in right here through HDMI, and boom, I'm playing video games on this lovely TV. It's fantastic. It also has a USB plug up here that you can use to charge any of your devices if you want to. And like she said, you can play whatever audio that's coming out of here can also be played on the outside. Honestly, the surround sound that's in here is actually really, really good. I was very surprised. We were watching a movie in here the other day, and you can hear somebody walk from the front to the back or throw something from left to right, and I mean, it is really, really good. I'm very surprised. So you got speakers here, put a speaker there, and then there's 3 more back up here in the back. So when you're in the bed or sitting on the sofa, you can see all the, or hear it back there as well. So I really like this sound system.
All right, just to talk about it, because everybody does, this is our control panel. And so you see you got your lights here, you've got all your information about your water heaters and your tank heaters, your slide as well as your awning. And then also you can check on your battery, and then you can see the levels for all your different tanks in here. Now you may be wondering where this lovely card is coming from, and you've seen them all over our lovely RV. Well, these are actually Pictionary cards, and you know what they're good for? Coming up that annoying blue light when you're trying to go to bed at night. Oh wait, the refrigerator. So you can sleep peacefully. So it's that moment you've all been waiting for. A tour of our bathroom. Just kidding. It's our master suite at night, but during the day it's the living area. But I am going to show you, or actually I'm going to have my husband show you, how easy it is to turn this from a living room into a bed. A lot of people do ask questions about the Murphy bed. You can go ahead, honey. About the Murphy bed and how hard it is to put it all together. So the first things that we do is we just move our ottomans out the way. Easy enough. We get rid of our decorative pillows. Now you don't actually have to do that because the bed doesn't touch that part, but you can. So you're going to open up, and you can see real quick the storage that we have under there. So just in case you're wondering if there's more storage under the sofa, there he is. But you pull down your sofa, and you just reach up here, and you can unlock each side. We actually already had them unlocked. Okay. You tell your dog to get off again, and then you slowly begin to lower the bed. Pop-Tart, sit.
Good girl.
And then you slowly lower the bed. Now, and then you lock it just by lifting it again to make sure it's locked and in place. Now that took all of, I don't know, 5 seconds. It's really not hard, guys, to put the bed back in place. And then you pull it down, and that's the bed when it's down. You can see, very easy, guys. She doesn't know where she wants to lay. Oh, one thing I did want to point out is with this particular RV, we have this really big, nice window back here. And she loves to sit up here and look out of it. Welcome to the bathroom. Alrighty. So this is our bathroom, and it is a 3-piece bathroom. A toilet, a shower, and a sink. First thing I want to show you is you will notice here that we have a shower curtain. So the 21DS actually comes with full glass doors. We removed them for more elbow room. So we put in a shower curtain instead. We actually tried to do one of those shower curtains that is extra wide and sticks out, but because this bar was here, it wouldn't fit. So we actually decided, hey, we could just put up some little zip ties, and actually that would be a good way to put the shower curtain up, and then anytime that we need to take it down to wash it, you can take the zip ties up and put some new ones in their place. But this allows more room in the shower, and then it's just hooked on the inside, and you can just open it up. So one of the upgrades we did that I know a lot of people talk about is the Oxygenics shower head. It is, compared to what was in here, amazing. Now we did go with the cheaper version, so there are ones that provide even more of a spa feel and stuff, but you know, the size of this shower being 2 feet, it was never going to feel like a spa, but I did just want enough water pressure and enough spray to actually get clean, and that does a great job at that. And then I have a little storage thing I hang over here which keeps all the soaps and shampoos and stuff. And of course we have a skylight for those tall people that need a little extra headroom. So So next I'll show you real quick, we do have a linen closet. Again, y'all, we keep it real. So this is what our linen closet looks like. No judgment. So we got our towels, we have washcloths. We're at the end of a trip, so a lot of stuff that was in here is on its way out. We have extra toilet paper, and we have Happy Camper, which is a must-have, or something like it to put in the toilet. We happen to be using Happy Camper right now. So on the other side of this humongous bathroom, you're gonna have your vanity, and it's a medicine cabinet. Keeping it real, this is what ours looks like. Got a lot of stuff in here. We're not gonna look at everything. First aid kit, which you need to have, and toothpaste and all that junk. That's enough. Okay. And then we have our sink, and here you can store your toothbrushes. Since we use electronic toothbrushes, we had to figure out a different way to store it. But hand soap, air freshener, hand towel, all the basics. Now, one of the questions I know a lot of people have: where do you hang your toilet paper? Guess what? We don't hang it anywhere yet because we haven't really decided where we want it to go. So we usually actually just leave it sitting out on the counter or underneath the sink.
Love that it has a plug in here.
Yes. All right, so here is one of the upgrades that we did that I think, even though you don't have to have it, it's good to have. So this is the Dinette 300 toilet. Excuse me, actually it's 320. So it came with the 300, and the 300 is completely plastic. Everybody who sits on it, I don't care what you weigh, it creaks, it cracks, it's awful. The 310 I think is similar, but I think it comes with the porcelain/wood seat. And this one is the 320, so you actually get a porcelain bowl, you hear it, and you get the top. Now the base is still plastic. The base on all of them is plastic, so just know that going in. I did want to show for anybody who has the 21DS, you can make this toilet fit. It is a little longer than the 300 from front to back, but you can make it fit and not have to cut into the shelving in the back. Now, some of you are seeing this right here, wondering what this is. Sometimes in previous, if you saw our very, very first RV video, we had a toilet and the seat slid around. So just to be careful, I put this right here, this anti-slide stuff, under the actual seat of the toilet. And that way I don't have to worry about it. You see, it doesn't move at all, sliding around. All right, guys, so I think I've shown you pretty much everything in here. I will say that, and my husband will discuss this in one of our videos where we talk about break fixes, because literally every time we've taken this RV out, there's something that we had to fix on it. And one of the times was our vents. Yes, I know it needs to be vacuumed. We're keeping it real. But at one point, it would not open. The fan would come on, but it wouldn't open and stay open. So check out our other video and we'll talk a little bit more about what we did and how we fixed that. Alright guys, so that was a quick tour of our RV, again the 21DS by Flagstaff. We hope you enjoyed this video and this tour.
If you like that video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know every time we post new videos.
And we got some fun stuff coming up, guys, so keep watching.
Bye!
Bye! Say bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Papa. Bye.
Aww.